Blanche will be so disappointed to miss it.
She had a terrible night. But it's not as if we're in a big church with everybody we know there.
Are you regretting that?
No. I just felt a bit bad about asking everybody to turn up for a wedding they'd already been to once.
Everyone's delighted for you.
I never thought I'd get married again. After Samir died, I swore I never would. But I don't know, I think I felt by staying a Rashid, I was honouring him, I suppose. Honouring me and him.
But that chapter of your life will always be there. Oh, listen to me. I think that book group's taking me over.
Yeah, but that's how my life will be split up, isn't it? Deirdre, the Hunt years, the Barlow years, the Langton years. But it feels right becoming a Barlow again. Sam here. He burned bright, but he burned quick. But me and Ken, it's like we were always meant to walk beside one another.
Shall I take me frock off and put me hiking boots on? Sounds as if we're going to a Ramblers meeting, not a wedding.
Mom! Oh.
There you go.
Hello. Hello. £15 this cost to dry clean. Still, I said I was going to be here. Call it a wedding present. Oh.
Don't fret. She'll be as quiet as a church mouse.
You look gorgeous.
Thank you.
Oh, your brooch.
Oh, you need that for luck?
I'll go and get it.
Are you saying she needs luck marrying Ken again?
No.
Oh, I should hope not. I meant to say that sort of thing.
Can't resist the last dig, eh?
Oh, there's no dig. I'm offering you my hand and wishing you all the best. And if you ever had enough of her, then, you know...
push it.
They take a relative stranger and leave some of the closest friends standing on the pavement.
No, look.
What?
Well, Amy spilt the juice all the way down me.
Oh, well, it'll sponge off.
No, I'll get changed. Well, I don't know why you want to hang around there for hours anyway. I'll catch you up. Steve will take me, won't you?
Right, come on.
Have you got a tissue?
Well, why? You're not a weeper at weddings, are you?
No, but Emily is. And I don't want her sniffling and spoiling everything.
Well, I haven't any road. But you can have a shot of this if need. Take her mind off it.
She doesn't want her mind off things, thank you. And I've got my own tissues.
Reception's no better out there. Anyway, I've left a message for her to phone me.
We'll follow.
Mr. Barlow, I can't delay any more. It'll be a rush as it is.
Oh, well, my fiancé is just checking it. Our daughter hasn't found.
Ken, get your coat. I'm sorry, we've got to go.
Go where?
The hospital. They've had an accident.
I'm having a...
You do, sweetheart. Now it changes. There always was some hard piece up the street looking out to make trouble.
I thought he'd gone.
Not until she admits she's one lying cow.
Tracy, are you all right? Where's Amy?
Yeah, she's okay, no thanks to him.
Ray!
Good heavens.
What, do you know him?
Oh, yes, Tracy. I know him.
Tracy?
Yeah, well, he's an idiot, and he's a menace.
Oh, yes, he is. And he's also your father.
You're my dad.
Look at you.
I don't believe this. He's just ploughed into Amy.
Well, a bad penny doesn't quite hit the spot, does it?
Blanche.
What are you doing here?
Checking he's not killed his granddaughter. Oh, somebody wake me up, please.
It's all right, love.
I see your hair's given up the ghost. Quite the young buck, weren't you, with that unruly mop?
It's been a long time. I'm an old man. Wow. Look at you.
You stop saying that.
Not wrong with this gene pool, Deirdre.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
That's right. Take the weight off your conscience.
Hey, I can't believe it. Of all the gin joints, eh?
Oh, not that much of a surprise to see them, surely. It's Weatherfield, where you left them.
What can I say?
So, where are you living?
Holland.
An hour on a plane. Well, I can see how you let things slide. The weeks turn into months, the months turn into more than a quarter of a century. The next thing you know, the toddler you abandoned's got a toddler of her own.
I didn't end the marriage.
You ended the trust. Same difference.
Anyway, it's been really moving and all that, but if I could just have your insurance details and a contact number. Purely for compensation reasons.
Tracy, come on.
No! I mean, you wouldn't want to see your family go short, would you, Ray?
I'd rather stick around, if that's all right. Make sure she's okay.
I don't care what you do.
Did you remarry?
Been divorced 5 years.
Strayed again, I suppose.
We both did, actually. We decided to call it a day.
Like you did with me.
You're very quiet. Ken, don't you want to have a go?
You know me. Quiet, bookish, uneventful.
Kenneth's been a wonderful father to Tracy.
Yeah. And Amy loves the bones off him, so do I.
You're a very lucky man.
It's not a question of luck. It's a question of being there.
Holland. Not so much as a pair of clogs. What have we done?
The right thing.
You wouldn't have recognised him. He looks like an old man.
But it really was.
My dad, yeah, and I certainly didn't recognise him, seeing as I was only 2 when he ran off.
Apparently he had some sort of collapse at the hospital and Deirdre felt she should stay with him.
Yeah, because she's all heart, that mother of mine, or do I just mean stupid?
I've got to say, he couldn't have chosen a worse time to arrive if he tried.
Which he probably did.
Anyway, sit down, Emily. Can I get you a drink?
Oh, yes, please, Ken. I mean, this should be your wedding night. We should be doing the hokey-cokey.
But as long as you're all having one. When you say he had some sort of collapse...
Apparently he's not a well man.
Oh, so he wants us to believe.
We're just keeping our fingers crossed it's going to prove fatal. Can you give me a hand?
I remember walking you round the block while your mother and Ray debated their future.
Here she is.
So, how is he?
And what's the matter with him exactly?
What's the matter with him is... he's got cancer. And he's been told that he hasn't got long to live.
Oh, how awful.
Yes, it is. Sorry to hear that.
And he's told you this? Or the doctor has?
Well, that's what I was thinking.
Well, he has.
Then I'd suspend judgment.
He's obviously poorly. You saw that for yourself. Why you'd think he was lying. In fact, I'm disgusted to think that you should.
We think he might be lying because he's got a history of it.
What's he doing back here if he's dying anyway?
What he's doing back here is he's come to see you. Although if you could hear the way you were talking, I'm sure he'd wish he'd never bothered.
Hello. Oh, Blanche, I was wondering about visiting Ray.
Visit that waste of space. You'd do more good leaving him to stew.
Oh, look who it is.
Oh, as if we didn't have enough trouble for one day.
Who is it?
Coronation Street. Never thought I'd set foot on these cobbles again.
What's going on?
That's all new. All that. When did all that get done?
What are you doing? Bringing him on a guided tour?
Well, I suppose so, in a way, yes. But no, actually, Ray has come to stay with me for a while.
He's what? Stopping in your house, you mean?
For a while, yes.
Well, is somebody going to introduce me?
Yeah, I will. It's my dad, who left when I was 2 years old. And who's now that stupid. He thinks he can come back and stop next door, and we're all going to get to know each other. And I'm going to call him Daddy. Well, is that what you think, Ray? Because I tell you something, you are wasting your time because it is not gonna happen.
Always said they was very warm-hearted round here. Give you the last halfpenny if you were in need.
You'd pinch it, you mean?
But what on earth is going on?
Oh, just a little murder we've had. Might not be the last either if he doesn't behave himself.
Staying for how long?
A while.
Well, I suppose he got nowhere else to go.
Well, what about back to where he came from?
Here, here.
I don't think he's up to travelling. When I saw him last night... Oh, come in, Emily.
I just thought I should explain.
Well, we'd sooner you explain to him why he's not welcome here.
Well, I do understand how you must feel.
So then why?
And I'm sorry, but I just couldn't turn my back and leave him in that hospital ward.
Would you pass the butter, please? Ken.
I'm sorry?
Doesn't matter. Hi, love. How did you sleep?
Well, I didn't. I wonder why.
I slept like a baby. Look at us. It's exactly what Ray wants. Well, I, for one, am not going to give him the satisfaction.
Mother, please.
That man was born to cause trouble, but only you couldn't see that.
Here we go.
If I'd had my way, he wouldn't have come within 10 miles of us.
It's a free country.
Well, here's some free advice. Send him packing and sharpish.
Yeah, I have to agree with Blanche. The sooner he goes, the better. I think you should speak to him.
Why me?
Because you're why he's here, Tracy.
Oh, right, so you want me to kiss and make up with him? Dad, I thought you were on my side.
Of course I'm on your side. But much as I hate to say it, he is still your father.
Oh, spoken like a true father.
I don't believe this. You want me to do your dirty work for you?
Look, kick him out onto the street and be done. Good riddance to bad rubbish.
He's dying.
And quite a song and dance he's making of it.
Well, can you blame him because he's got an audience?
This is an unexpected pleasure.
How are you feeling today?
Never felt better.
Is Emily looking after you?
Oh, like one of her own. Like her own flesh and blood. There's a woman touched by the angels. She's fetching us tea now. The music appears to have stopped.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, we've had us little dance, so why don't you tell me why you're really here?
Straight to the point. That's a first for you.
Dime's a first and all. The clock's ticking and I don't have no time to waste.
I want you to leave. Today. You're not wanted and you're not welcome.
You haven't changed, Blanche, I'll give you that.
Oh, I've changed all right. There was a day when I'd have given the likes of you the benefit of the doubt. I'm older and wiser now.
And haven't you aged wonderfully?
I've tried to be nice.
Aye, I've noticed I'm basking in your warmth.
Stay away from my family, I'm warning you.
What you gonna do about it? Make me life hell, like you always did? I'll be there soon enough. Waiting for you.
You don't think I believe all this rubbish about you dying?
I want you to leave now.
I never thought even you could sink this low. If it's sympathy you're looking for, you'll get out here.
Get out. Thanks for popping round. Suddenly dying doesn't seem so bad.
You haven't heard the last of this.
Spoken like the old windbag I know and love.
Oh, excuse me. Don't speak to my gran like that. What are you doing here?
I think she missed me.
Belt up. Well?
I told this one to sling his hook.
Tact was never her forte.
Oh, and taking a flaming hint were never yours.
Grant, I don't need you to fight me battles for me.
This affects me as much as it does you.
It's not to do with you, woman. I'm here for Tracy.
Oh, listen to it. Go home, pet. I'll deal with him.
Grant, just stay out of it.
Ah, that's my girl.
Oh, no. I'm not your girl. I'm not your daughter. I'm not your chip off your old block. In fact, I'm nothing to you, and you are nothing to me.
I'm your father, love.
You've never been my father.
There, you've heard it from
Oh,
the...
shut up, woman!
Oh, shut up, the two of you! If you really want to do something for me, Ray, Go and die somewhere else.
Tracy.
And that's all I've got to say, really. Oh, except if you two want to spend some time catching up on old times, be my guest. If you ask me, you're made for each other.
Happy now?
You know what? I reckon Tracy were wrong when she said she wasn't to chip off the old block.
Wasn't dying, he wouldn't have set foot in the country. This is all for his sake, no one else's. Always a selfish swine.
He was never good enough for me, was he?
Nobody was good enough for you.
You're wrong. We were good together. Still would be if... Well, no point dwelling on it. Do you know one thing that I really regret? I wanted children. I wanted 3 or 4 kids. I wanted Sunday dinners and parties and a house with a garden. Ray wanted it too. And Ken didn't. By the time I met him, he said he was too old to have more kids. I was still in my 20s, but he was too old. If I'd stuck with Ray...
You'd have had 3 more like Tracy. And I, for one, would have worried myself into an early grave. Don't talk daft. Get them carrots sliced.
Are you all right?
I don't know how you stayed married to that man for more than a week.
Well, he shouldn't have gone round there in the first place.
Yeah, well, I won't be going round there again.
So what did you say to him?
Well, well, nothing really, just that I didn't see any point in him staying round here any longer.
Oh, I bet he didn't like that.
Well, I don't care what he likes and what he doesn't like. Oh, and, I hit him.
What?
And did it make you feel any better?
Well, he was saying stuff about you, Dad, and I wasn't standing for it.
Well, did you hurt him?
Oh, I doubt it. He's thick-skinned.
He's ill. I'm gonna have to see if he's all right now.
What? Why?
Because, Ken. Just because. Look, I won't be long.
I'm just waiting for the potatoes. Do you think I should hang on for Deirdre? Or should we start on ours?
Oh, I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm not hungry.
You're a fool, Kenneth Barlow.
Not the first time I've been called that.
Do you doubt her that much? You stand there worrying, fretting. Do you not know my daughter?
What are they talking about?
Tracy? You? Me? Tulips?
Ray. He always represented everything that I wasn't. He was always at ease with himself, men in pubs, women. A lovable rogue, just like Baldwin. Why is she with me? There's nothing roguish about me.
Because she loves you. Men like Ray, they've no respect, no sense of responsibility, no honour. Men like Ray are 10 a penny. It's fellas like you that are scarce on the ground.
Well, I've made mistakes, Blanche, you know that, but these past few years, it's all I wanted. Us. Together again. Do you know how much it hurt me every time a letter came to Deirdre Rashid? I want her back, totally mine, and we set off to get married, and he's back, and it's ruined. And I just sit here, waiting. And I have no idea what I'm waiting for. Somebody to decide something. Him to realize that he can't just come back and have a hold on my family, not his. He's done enough damage. I'm not going to let him hurt them anymore. You sure you haven't thrown it away? I mean, wouldn't have been the first time.
Oh, I don't know. Ken, I'm trying to get ready for work.
Oh, pardon me for breathing.
Hello.
Hello, Emily.
I was passing as I'd popped out to get a few things that Ray needed.
Well, I reckon I've narrowed it down to 2 for the book group tonight. Blood ties. A woman is forced to protect her family when her husband is brutally murdered. Or Mandingo. A tale of forbidden love amongst the plantations of South Carolina.
Well, don't you think that's a bit insensitive?
Mandingo?
No, blood ties with what Angela Harris has got to cope with across the street.
Oh, I get it. You don't think these are clever enough for that big brain of yours. But it's my choice. Those are the rules.
You look shattered, Auntie Emily.
Oh, do I?
How is Ray?
Well, he's not in any pain or so he says, but he's very weak. Not much he can do for himself.
Well, why don't I go round for a couple of hours this afternoon and sit with him? Give you a break?
You've changed your tune.
Well, it's only next door. It's no big deal.
Oh, Tracy, thank you. That would be a great help. Ray would be delighted.
All I'm saying is, could we just take a look at these pamphlets?
And what I'm saying is this is the book club, not a neighbourhood watch meeting.
Mandingo. My grandmother had a collie called Mandingo.
Oh, well, I don't reckon this looks much like a lassie story.
Well, I do agree. A neighbourhood watch scheme is long overdue.
That's as maybe. But this is my turn in the chair, and I am not having it usurped by Inspector Clouseau over there.
I resent that remark.
What are these?
Egg.
Oh, could you not push the boat out and warm up a few sausage rolls? You're late.
Hello, love. I was wondering where you got to.
Really? Not with Ray tonight, then?
I think it best if we reconvene tomorrow.
Chosen your book of the week yet? And what literary masterpiece is it this time, eh? The Cat in the Hat? Or one of the Mr. Men series, perhaps?
Come on, Roy.
Please, Ken, not now.
Yes, now!
You see, if I could just get an idea of the numbers for the
Come
neighbourhood watch
come
meeting,
along.
well, perhaps I could find another venue more suitable.
What's going on? The way people are piling out of here, it's like a fire drill at an old people's home.
Oh, here she is now, the newly devoted daughter.
Are you drunk?
Damn right I'm drunk. The only sensible option in this madhouse.
Pathetic. A man of your age weaving about like an old wino.
Shouldn't you be knitting under a guillotine somewhere?
I beg your pardon.
You really are a miserable old bat, aren't you?
Ken!
I'm not standing here listening to this.
And you! Fetching and carrying for that imbecile next door. Don't you think you're a bit long in the tooth to be playing this loving nursemaid bit?
Pathetic.
Right. Come on, Dad. Only me left. What am I then? Oh, let me guess. A gold-digging little tramp. Well, come on. Give it your best shot.
Why, you and this Florence Nightingale out with Langton. Got your eye on a big inheritance when it finally expires?
Well, why shouldn't I? I deserve it.
Oh, quite possibly you do, but this is one tiny little snag.
There you are. And I hope it chokes you.
I can't apologise enough.
Damn right you can't.
I didn't mean it, honestly. I don't know what got into me.
Half a gallon of beer, I'd say. Well, Kenneth.
Yes, it was. It was the drink talking. Well, that and just plain jealousy. It was unforgivable.
Well, for once, you're right.
You told me.
Yeah, well,
I
you
was-
should have heard what he said to me.
Yeah, well, that was true.
He told me Ray's got another kid.
Well, much as it kills me to back him up, he's right. He has.
And didn't you just love telling me that?
Yeah, well, I wasn't trying to score points. Honestly, I just wanted you to realise that the man can't be trusted. Better off without him, Tracy, whether he's got money or not. I didn't do it out of spite, honestly.
Oh, yes, Ken, you're all heart. The man is dying, and all you can think about is the inconvenience.
Right. Now it's my turn.
Sorry, I'm late.
What's that?
Oh, that's just to inform people of my official capacity.
It looks like something you've made off Blue Peter.
Yes, but it's only temporary until I get the real one. Is this it, then? All the doors I'd knocked on, and this is the turnout.
Before we start, I'd just like to apologise on Kenneth's behalf for last night's fiasco.
There's no need.
Because of him, I didn't get round to telling you what book I'd chosen.
But this isn't a book club meeting, it's about the neighbourhood watch.
Seeing as none of you seemed that keen on blood ties or mandingo, I've changed course altogether. We're going to read a Louis L'Amour. Trouble is, I can't decide between Mustang Man or Hella with a gun.
Well, they sound like westerns.
They are.
I'm not sure that westerns really qualify as far as literature's concerned. I mean, I would describe that more as pulp fiction.
Pulp fiction? Just because they've got a beginning, a middle and an end, unlike your modern rubbish. Anyway, the frontier's a lot more exciting than some dreary old northern town like he picked.
Can we stick to the matter in hand?
I suppose there are one or two exceptions. Certainly in film, I mean, High Noon springs to mind.
Oh, yes.
Give me a spaghetti western any day. The good, the bad and the ugly.
Now you're talking. Anything with Clint Eastwood in. Mind you, my favourite's Calamity Jane.
Whatever I tell
Oh, the Deadwood stage is a-rolling on over the plains, with the curtains flapping and the driver slapping the reins. Oh, come on, Norris, cheer up. You'll be able to make a sheriff's badge out of a milk bottle top. Oh, whip, crack away, whip, crack away, whip, crack away. Did you like that? Oh.
It's really not.
Oh, you're determined then?
You go and enjoy yourself. I'll be here when you get back.
I hope you don't expect us to bring you a stick of rock.
And what should we say to people when they ask why you're not coming?
Say whatever you like. I'm sure they'll be able to supply reasons of their own.
I'm sure they will. Right, I'll nip next door and see if they're ready.
No, it's okay. I'll do that. Car keys are in the hall, are they?
I'll go and get me coat.
We're just giving him a day out.
Which is very commendable. I just happen to think he'll enjoy himself all the more without me there.
Yeah, well, the mood you're in, I think we all will. Like a big kid sometimes. What does she think she's going? Oi! 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 What do you think you're doing?
Oh, sorry, I thought you decided to stop with Dad.
Well, I don't know why you should think that. Now, are you going to get out of there and strap Amy in?
Well, can't you just travel on the roof?
Oh, Tracy. I don't know. So, how are you this morning, then?
Smashing! Looking forward to a paddle and a bag of chips.
I might just join you if the tide's not too far out.
It's very good for your bunions as a paddle, you know.
I haven't got bunions.
Me neither.
There you go, sir. Thanks.
As a favour, take a picture of me and Ray.
Yes, of course. Well, what do I do? Just press it?
Ray, what? He just didn't fancy it?
There's a bit more to it than that, Rita.
Is jealous of Ray. No other word for it. Jealous.
Oh, I can't believe that of Ken. I'm sorry, Blanche, but I really can't believe it.
She's right, though. He is.
Mum! Mum, come here and get on the photo.
What do you want me on it for?
It's a family photo, isn't it?
Oh, well, if it's a family photo, we need Amy.
No, I don't want her on it. Come on, stand here. Just me, you and Ray. Because I'm the baby in this photo.
Smile!
Are they planning
planning on stopping in?
Everything we need. 4 balls, 4 clubs and cards. And I think, Deirdre, you've got the pencils, haven't you?
Don't you want to have a go, Gran?
I'd rather watch other people making fools of themselves than have them watch me.
Good reason. Can't argue with that.
Or you could take Amy for a walk.
So could you. Are you trying to get rid of me?
Yeah.
Well, you're not going to.
Now, can I say a bit before we start? Which leaves me the winner.
She's fast asleep.
She won't be the only one if this game isn't over soon.
Do you fancy a walk?
Well, as long as it is a walk and not a run.
Well, let's go before the seals.
Hey, what about Kitty? Can't just leave her.
Oh, she's fine. She's used to being left. Come on.